Hey YouTube, Sky here, talking about Before I Wake. This is now a 2018 movie, even though it came out in other countries, I believe like basically all the rest of the world, in I think 2017. And I actually saw it in 2017. I'm American, but I had to import the Canadian Blu-ray. I have Canadian Blu-ray I bought it from Amazon, a Canadian Amazon. It works on my American Blu-ray player, so if anyone wants to buy it on Blu-ray in America, you can do that. You can buy it on Amazon. On the Canadian Amazon. I don't think Netflix is going to be releasing a DVD of it in America, so that's probably the only way to get it on Blu-ray if you want. But anyway, this movie's now available to watch on Netflix streaming for people. This movie's been delayed a lot, not because of the quality of the movie. I'm just going to go and say that right now. This movie was originally supposed to come out like a couple years ago, and it's just coming out now. It's been delayed at least at least like 2 or 3 times, and was just like pulled on the schedule. It's because the company that was going to distribute it got bankrupt. This is a great movie, though. Do not be deterred by the delays. And oftentimes delays kind of worry me about a movie. Not the case here. This is a great movie still. And I mean, don't worry about it being picked up by Netflix. Netflix has good stuff. This is a great movie. This is by like my favorite director, Mike Flanagan. That's the reason I was so excited. Once I found out that I could do that with the Canadian Blu-ray on Amazon, I was like, yeah, I'm doing that. And I saw it last year. I rewatched it today, though, so I have. It's fresher in my mind from. I want to get the awareness out that this is actually a good movie despite the delays, and also despite the terrible Rotten Tomatoes score right now. I don't understand. It's bizarre to me. I'm not claiming any kind of conspiracy theory. I think it's weird and completely disagree with the critics out there about this movie currently. It doesn't really have many reviews. It's at like I think 10 or 14 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. It currently has a Rotten Tomatoes critic score of 42%. I don't get that. Like I think this movie should be much higher percentage. But whatever, great movie. I really want people to check it out. Now that's on Netflix, and you can just watch it at home on Netflix. It's really easy to, no excuse. He's mostly a horror director, and this is kind of a horror movie. It was definitely advertised as a horror movie when the trailers came out, I think. It's got some creepy imagery with this one monster in there. But other than that, and I definitely think it's a very suspenseful and a dark movie, but it's more of a psychological drama. It's a psychological suspense thriller, really, not so much horror. Though there's at least one creature and a couple scary images in there that are horror, and those are cool. But mostly this movie is a damn emotional drama. It's got a really emotional story with great characters in there. I think that's great. I like all of his movies so far, my thing, and they got good horror in there and stuff. But I find all of his movies to have good characters I care about and actually good story in them. This movie is starring Jacob Tremblay, who most people know from Room with Brie Larson. He's a fantastic young actor. He's great in this too. The 2 main stars of this movie besides Jacob Tremblay are Thomas Jane and Kate Bosworth. This movie is it's about grief, and a couple, husband and wife, played by Thomas Jane and Kate Bosworth, they're dealing with the loss of, they recently had their son die. He was 8 years old. You find out why that he died in an accident, and they're both dealing with the grief of losing their son, and they decide to adopt a little boy to replace their son, I guess. And that little boy is Jacob Tremblay, who's dealing with the loss of his birth mother. It's parents who need a new kid and a kid who needs a new parent. The kid that they adopt has some supernatural power that isn't really explained. He, for some reason, has supernatural ability to he dreams, and he's been having a lot of nightmares because of the grief and anxiety of losing his mother, and whatever he dreams appears in real life. It's really interesting. The couple uses that to get to experience their son again. Jacob Tremblay, they show him pictures, and he dreams about their son, and they get to see him again. And he loves butterflies. You see a bunch of beautiful blue moths in this movie, or moths, butterflies, whatever. He dreams about those, and he dreams about some scary creatures, which that comes back and ties into the emotional story of this movie. The most that has relevance to the story. The monster in this movie it's not random. It's tied to the story. It's not really a horror movie. It's fantastic though. I think that's great. Don't go in expecting a horror movie, but if you know, it's more of just like a psychological drama about people dealing with loss, and it's really cool. It's a beautiful movie visually. All the acting is amazing. Jacob Tremblay did great in this movie. He's a great young actor, and he did a great job here. Kate Bosworth is really good. Thomas James is really good. It's really interesting seeing the different ways that they go through this loss that they're all sharing. They process and go through it in different ways. I think it's just a really great story about people about loss and grief. And I highly recommend checking it out on Netflix. It's beautiful, and the effects in there are really good too. With the monster. This movie, I think it's an A+. I don't have any problems with it. I just think it's a beautiful, engaging drama all the way through. It's sad. It's a great story, and there's some cool, creepy images in there with this monster that satisfy the horror part of me too. So it kind of works in that way too. But it's the drama with some creepy imagery. Definitely check it out if you like what I'm saying. If this sounds good at all, definitely check it out. Another great movie from Mike Flanagan. Really cool. Let me know what you think. Please don't be scared off by the delays this movie's went through. It's a great movie. I'm really happy and glad that it's finally out there for people to see in America. So please take advantage of that. See the movie. It's great. And I really hope more critics like the movie soon too, because it deserves it. I think it's a great movie. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Before I Wake. Yeah, let me know what you think about Before I Wake in the comments down below if you've seen it, or when you see it, whatever. Let me know what you think. And click like this video and subscribe to more videos, please. And thanks for watching. Bye.